Before we get tonight's show on the road, can I just ask you a quick favour, and that is, of course, to vote for DB30 Sports TV in the Best in Non-League Video category at this year's Football Content Awards, the link for which is provided in the description below. Let's go get this one. Good evening everyone, and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Friday the 4th of October 2024, and tonight, for the 5th time this season, we're heading to the Calvert Stadium, and tonight it is Northallerton Town versus Redcar Athletic in Northern League Division 1. And going into this game this evening, Northallerton are currently in 13th place in the table. They've had one or two sort of patchy results of late. Obviously, since we last saw them against Mask on the 10th of September, they have only played, I think it's 3 times. They've lost 2 of those and got a point out of the other one. The 2 defeats coming away to Borough Rangers and to Berkeley Town, while the draw was at home to Wickham. So maybe not the easiest of fixtures. And I think tonight, they probably are going to have the work cut out a little bit against the Redcar Athletic side that are currently top of the league after 16 games. They've only lost once. The top scorers with 50 goals and have conceded the fewest as well, having only conceded 11. So it's going to be a really, really tough game this for Northallerton tonight, but I certainly don't think it's going to be a formality for the Redcar Athletic either. I mean, obviously, if they do get going, then they can be extremely dangerous, but one thing you can always guarantee from this Northallerton side is that they will work their socks off in every single game. So it's definitely not a foregone conclusion in my opinion. I would like to see Northallerton make a good go of it tonight. Obviously, last season I think it's probably safe to say Redcar Athletic they probably one of if not the biggest underachievers in the Northern League last season, given the squad that they put together. But it looks as though they're putting it right this year. They look throughout the squad. There's some genuine quality that have played at Northern Premier League level, and even as high as National League North level. So they're not messing about this year. And I've got to say, it's kind of nice that Northallerton do have some Friday night games this season. There'll be another one at the Calvert in February against Borough Rangers, and the reverse of this fixture at Green Lane in March is also on a Friday night. So there's another 2 games that I definitely will be going to. But got to say, I'm excited for this one tonight. I'm hopeful, or I'm expecting anyway, that it should be a pretty decent turnout. Obviously, the Scran's always top notch at Northallerton. It's Friday night. There's always something about Friday night football that just hits that little bit differently, and it should be an all-round good game and decent advert for the Northern League. So what's not to like? Anyway, let's head on down to the Calvert Stadium and find out how it all unfolds. So the team's warming up at Northallerton, getting ready in this half. Are going to be in the usual black and white, I'm presuming, this evening. And Redcar Athletic getting ready just there. They're going to be in the red and dark blue combination again, only assuming. Anyway, I'll see you when the players are coming out of this tunnel and ready to start the match.
Away, Redcar!
This is just kind of on another level, isn't it?
It's a dreadful competition. Nobody wants it.
Apart from the Premier League.
They don't want it. They're not.
I think
There's hardly anyone going.
I mean, it feels like this on Pokemon.
Yes!
Is it?
Stuffed it a little bit there.
Great chance, that. Oh, come on!
Oh, God. I mean, he's been awarded a foul for tripping over his own goalkeeper.
He doesn't even need to give that as well because he's got it.
Away fans just because obviously they don't segregate, do they?
Oh, come on, ref!
scoring kicker. Win that.
From this goal, like, I was done with me like this. I put 20 fags in there. I couldn't remember where they were. So many pockets.
Obviously, Motherwell got to Hampden, didn't they? So
Well done. Corner ball. Well done.
Lana in the group stage, well, the league phase or whatever is it? Yeah. That's great. That obviously you got.
Yeah. Have a bit of that, Oscar. Well done, Oscar.
What it needs there is a bit.
He's talking about the gamble. Go on, here we go. Here we go. Yes.
Oh, he's still got it. He's still got it.
Yes, here we go.
Nice ball through that.
Oh, unlucky.
And again. For Oscar. Yeah, so just get him out the pub. Got a fight. Oh.
And the goal they got was lovely, but they are going to get more, I would imagine. It's just one side of a half of footballers I've seen. We're battered them, but we're only one up.
That's the thing. You just don't want to like end the game and be regretting that.
No, absolutely not. But my God, they're on top. Right. There's a bar apparently around here.
Apparently, Louis Collins is at it.
Half-time, Northallerton Town 0, Redcar Athletic 1. I've got to say, like Redcar Athletics, like fitness levels, probably among the very, very best that I've ever seen in the Northern League. They're just like one step ahead of Northallerton all the time. Like genuinely, if they played like I don't know a team from like National League North level, they'd definitely be able to keep pace with them for the full duration of the game. And yeah, they've had a lot of control over this game, and I think I'm now starting to see why they're scoring so many, but obviously not conceding many either, because they are just so sharp in every single department. But the thing is, for Northallerton, they have battled quite well so far. I mean, it has been, as we said, quite tough for them at times, because obviously I think, as we've seen, like Carl Jarrett's got this Redcar team like unbelievably fit, really. So I think that's been the main factor in it so far. But the longer it stays 1-0, like the more Northallerton will just maybe go with a bit more of a nothing to lose kind of attitude and might get at them a bit more. And the thing is, if it gets like the last 15 minutes or so and it's still 1-0, like Northallerton, you'd think will have maybe one or two like decent-ish chances. So I think for Redcar it's probably important that they do get that next goal. But as we said, this game isn't over yet, and Northallerton have just got to keep believing in themselves and just like show a bit of positivity and just see where it leads them.
Oh, great ball that there.
Fucking hell, that was unlucky. That.
So honestly,
Go on!
Yes, finish.
go
on.
Yeah, can he?
Oh, unlucky!
Thank you.
Never offside. Oh, never offside. Oh, shut up.
Give me some complaint about going.
Newcastle's better than Old
We've done
Trafford.
money anyway.
Bear in mind, you're probably competing for the same.
Forest, I love going to Forest.
Friday night. You're waiting.
Yeah, Leicester.
Just doing that. Tim Brown.
Well done, that's a great cross. Oh, fucking hell, Bosch.
You're expecting to see the net ripple there.
Cross that was. Unlucky Oscar. Yes.
Oh, Brad. Go on. Finish.
Never mind it being 7 foot massive.
Yes.
Speaking of.
Sorry, I know we are now into the time. Not sure exactly how long it's going to be, but there's not been a great deal of stoppage in this game, so it shouldn't be too long.
Yes! Hoopla!
Clean sheet as well, though.
Your clean sheet. Some on the trot.
Full-time Northallerton Town 0, Redcar Athletic 1. I think in perhaps a bit of a different way tonight you saw why Redcar Athletic are currently top of the league. Obviously of late they have had some pretty big hitting results. The previous two coming into this were a 3-0 win against Borough Rangers, who are of course second in the league, and a 5-0 win away at Carlisle City in midweek. But obviously like it just is a fact that it's not going to be the case that where you can win by those kinds of scorelines every week, and sometimes you maybe do have to do the sort of grittier side of it as well. And I think they played that one like as sort of well as they could tonight, if I'm being honest. I think after a while it was abundantly clear that they weren't just going to be able to come to Northallerton tonight and absolutely steamroll them, and eventually I think they played it right and just sort of nullifying the game a little bit, stop Northallerton from potentially pressing and creating a decent chance. And that's the thing for Northallerton tonight. It was maybe a little bit like that Mass game about a month or so ago, just a bit of a lack of cutting edge above all else. I mean, the effort was certainly there. They gave it everything, as I said they would, and ultimately it just didn't come off for them again tonight. But I think that resilience that they have got, those effort levels, and I'd even said like in terms of overall quality, they are a better team this year than what they maybe have been over the last couple of years, and that is why I've no doubts that they'll be all right this season. They'll more than get the necessary wins to just be like fairly comfortable, probably around mid-table. But as for Redcar, I think that's now them 5 points clear at the top of the league. I think Borough Rangers do have 2 games in hand on them, but as they always say, you'd rather have those points on the board than the games in hand. And the thing is, Redcar Athletic are winning at the minute, and it doesn't matter how they do it. Like obviously, like they'll have games tonight where they've had to just sit out at 1-0. There's been other times when they've just absolutely wipe the floor of opposition. But I do think, like going forward now, we'll have more games where the opposition do try to frustrate them a bit. So they've got to be alert to that. I think if the team can stay fit for the duration of the season, then that'll see them in good stead. I think the only thing that could like hamper them a bit is the fact that it is quite a small squad size in terms of numbers. I mean, not that that's necessarily a bad thing, because it evidently is working for them up to now, but they can't really afford to have a bit of a bad patch with injuries and suspensions. But they are where they are for a reason, and as I said, in maybe a slightly different way tonight, we saw exactly why they are, and they're coming away with the 3 points, and that is from their angle the most important thing. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back tomorrow with the Gateshead versus Wealdstone game. So it's been a bit of a whirlwind week for the Heed. Obviously the managerial departures are discussed. The search for a new manager still goes on, but tomorrow we just focus on the pitch matters and see if we can make it to 3 league wins in a row. Check back tomorrow to find out if we can do that. And as well, don't forget, vote DB30 Sports TV in the Best in Non-League Video category in the Football Content Awards. But until tomorrow, take care. Cheers for watching. See you later.